Well, I locked myself out of my car just like an hour ago. Thankfully, my stepdad was able to leave work and go get my spare from my mom's car. And I'm real hungry, and it's like 8:30, and now I'm going home. Yum. All over again. Okay. Alright. I'm freaking out, man, because like I was just like, okay, so I don't know why it matters if I'm single or not, but I'm single now, right? And I like deleted all my social media because I feel like when I'm in a relationship, like social media is like not good for me to pay attention to. And like that's shitty because I want to be able to coexist in that. But like I lost my whole train of thought, and I just watched Morgan Adams' video of the brain thing, and I'm like, if her brain's like that, my brain has to be bananas. So anyways, it like Snapchat, I downloaded Snapchat, but it just like started freaking me out that all these people see your shit and like know what you're doing. Even though I'm making a video to put out on YouTube, like you can't see what's freaking on YouTube. Because I don't want to be a dick, but I don't want to talk to people at the same time. I think I'm going into like a very solitary mode, but like I don't know if it's good or not. I feel like it is. It depends on how you look at it, I suppose. I'm just a little... I love this song. And I'm off tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. I need some PBR. Do I want whiskey? Fuck. Except for Monday, which was never good anyway. Tuesday, I get a little sideways. Thursday and Friday take too long before I know it. Saturday's gone, but can I just be a singer? That's all I ever wanted to do my whole life, but I suck at singing. Or I just don't know. I think anybody could be a good singer because everybody's voice is unique. But you gotta know how to sing, I suppose. And like play an instrument, you know. I bought a guitar during Rona. I should really try and learn it. Like I tried and I just fucking didn't try hard enough, you know. So that I don't want it to sit in the corner for the rest of my life and not learn. I started trying to learn country roads. But I like got the very, very beginning. I'm just like, I have no idea. Like it's like Chinese to me. Like and I'm trying to learn backpacking. I'm like, I don't want to flunk out on not ever going on a backpacking trip or just like overnight or going that, like, I want to go and do like this shit. I'm trying to plan out west. And it's a lot because I really do want, I'm like, okay, I'm going. I should really be smart about this. I need to look it up. I can't just like, I mean, I could just like drive and go because that's really what I want to do instead of like planning every little thing. But I'll be like a lenient person on what I do. But I'm just worried about like places to stay and the campgrounds, and things are different because of the Rona. And if everything shuts down and I don't get to go out west, I swear to God, Biden. I'm not a political fucking person. I think everything's stupid. We're all fighting. Oh, let me talk about this right now. Like, we all are just fighting, like, these riots and these fucking, like, these people losing their jobs. Like, you know where I see the news? I see it when I'm at the gym, when I'm on the elliptical, and I'll look up, and lately I've been like paying attention because shit is like crazy, but I don't really know. Like I just see the pictures move and I try to read sometimes on the screen, but I know they shut down like pipeline shit. But just seeing like union worker, pipeliner, and all the police, or the Capitol thing, just people, human being hurting other human being. Why? Like, fucking stop. And the fucking government. Like, if anybody really thinks that the government is for you, like, when have they been for the people? Like, I feel like when I was a kid and I would learn about, like, American history, and like a government ran by the people for the people. Like it felt like a noble thing. Like it felt like, but that's what they want you to think. Like they want you to believe in them. They want you to believe that good things are happening, and then good things aren't happening, you know? And it's so silly because life is so simple. And that's like what I've learned, like, let's just stop. Like, all this is nonsense. Like, I think the world's insane. It just takes you away from, like, real life. Like it is right now for me and my poor dog. But do you want to go out or not? Are you naked? You're naked. Renzo, where's your leash? Or not that. Your collar. Where's your collar? He's like, leash. All right, here we go. Oh my God. Hey, what are you doing? You cute boy. I think we could all learn a lot from Shania Twain. Yeah, I gotta tune into the music. That's always what makes me feel better. So you got the brains, but have you got the touch? Duncan Franken Trussell. Some poor phoneless fool is probably sitting next to a waterfall somewhere, totally unaware of how angry and scared he's supposed to be. Duncan freaking Trussell. I can't be a total minimalist. I love, like, photographs and little fucking magnets that say where you've been. Like, my grandparents always had magnets from everywhere. Speaking of grandparents, there's my grandpa. The moon came from Amish country. That was from Nashville, Johnny Cash Museum. That's from there. My Iowa, oh look, my grandma, and going on a bus trip with her friends. That one's my grandma, Rose Galanis, former Rotella. She married a Greek or Italian. There's my Joe Rogan. Yeah, that came from Mammoth Cave in Kentucky. This was a little girl's art in Gatlinburg. Like, her parents had a store and killed Billy Proud. That came from Kentucky too. Me and my best friend Betsy. South Dakota. Oh my God, I'm going back. This is the Smoky Mountains. What am I saying? Oh, Klingman's Dome. So crowded. Like, I barely knew anything then. Did I go for my 29th birthday? Yeah. So I wanted to go to Tennessee. I was like, that was my thing. I wanted to go camping. I forgot about all this. Like, I wanted to go camp away from my birthday and just, like, have one person and just go on an adventure and just go see what you find and do whatever. And, like, didn't have anybody do it with. My boyfriend, I wanted him to do it with me. He didn't even want to go camping, and he didn't think he would get off work. This is the one before this last one. And, like, I asked my best friend, but she just had a baby in July, so it was like, I knew she probably wouldn't go. I understood that. But she was like, what if everybody goes? So her husband, the baby, her mom, me, and then my ex decided that he would fucking go now. Anyway, to Gatlinburg, and we got this really, like, awesome cabin, but it was, like, really expensive. Oh yeah, just a camera light in my face. Good morning. Trying to edit this video that is just bonkers anyhow. Because my train of thought is scattered. But to talk about my trip, like, I had really wanted to just do something on my own and not pay a lot of money. Like, that cabin, it was so expensive. Like, that wasn't what I wanted to do. But when you have nobody to do it with and you're too scared to go alone, and everybody doesn't want you to go alone, like your parents and shit. And I'm thankful. I'm so thankful that they went, and it really has helped me a lot to learn different things. Like, I've gone on a few trips with a few people And it's always just like not exactly what I want to do. And so this is why this time going out west, you know what I mean? I don't want to be slowed down. I don't want to have to like I want to go into antique shops. I don't want somebody to be like waiting on me and not having a good time. I don't want to stay in expensive places. I'll probably sleep in my car. I want to get out and hike on non-paved hikes. Like, that was an amazing hike to Klingman's, but it was so overcrowded. Like, that's not what I want. So I've been learning all these things, and I just have to do things by myself. Like, that's all there is to it. And that's not nobody's fault. It's like, I went with a girl places, and, you know, she had to, like, make sure she got food so she wasn't grumpy. I'd rather be alone. I'd just rather be alone. So, you know, but going up the mountain, I can just remember, like, oh my God, there's the smell of the pine, and that's what I remember in South Dakota, too. Like, you just roll down the windows and you're just burst with this, like, the pine trees and stuff, and it just felt so magical. And the Black Hills, they glitter, like, it's so amazing. And it, like, blew my mind, and I was so, like, thankful to see something like that, because it makes you realize just how small everything is, and how, like, magnificent, like, what a world that we actually live in, and everybody is glued to something else, and that's it. So, and I wish I had my own place so I could, like, sing. Like, I feel like I'm talking too loud now. Like, I just want to be able to be free, I guess. I want to try and see if I can clean my cast iron, because I fucking ruined it. Look at this bitch, like, but they're salvageable, so let's salvage it. It'd be cool to learn how to do this too, honestly. I feel like I'm in a whole other world right now. I'm writing, by the way. I should, like, really devote myself to it, kind of. I feel like maybe that's the only way I'll do anything about it. But I need, like, a typewriter. I need a computer, but I would also like a typewriter, legit. I wonder if they sell new typewriters, though. I mean, I could just buy a new typewriter. I would like an old one. I always typed on my grandpa's typewriter, but nothing, like, legit, like, fucking gibberish. I was a kid. But I always liked it. I just like clicking buttons, really. Oh, the dog's out. It's so cold. It's so cold. I can't. I just, like, ran into that ottoman behind me. Hello? Okay, this tree has to go, but guess what? It's gonna be 27 degrees tomorrow, and I ain't doing it tomorrow. I can't even believe I take a Saturday off and it's 27 degrees. That makes me not want to do nothing, go nowhere. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Go to the store, get some PBR. Have no friends to invite over. Like, people used to get together, I feel like, and now, like, I don't get to get, like, no one comes over and hangs out, you know what I mean? Is that just for kids? Like, shit. Or does nobody fucking like me? I don't know. I can't really tell. My friends really don't like me. That's why no one wants to hang out ever. Oh. Shit. I was filming for so long and it was so good, and now it's so gone. So, fuck. But I'm making coffee right now because I might as freaking well. I have no obligations tomorrow. So we're going to make I also only have 2 coffee filters left. Not cool. Tomorrow I have to remember to buy coffee filters. Actually, I already need coffee too. I think I go through coffee relatively fast. These are all my dirty tea towels I need to wash, and that's a drying mat, and that's an empty can of coffee. Which, you know, this is just what I normally buy. I need to buy different kinds Folgers medium dark or dark. So yeah, but that's my go-to coffee. If anybody ever has a good coffee suggestion, let me know. I should really get into it. That's another thing I'd love to get into, is like coffee and stuff like that. But haven't fucking done it because I'm a piece of shit. Isn't my little mason jar coffee thing cute? He's cute. Oh, I'm like, I'm not gonna make a fucking full pot of coffee. Dude is ladling fucking coffee grounds into the filter. I think it might be good for me to like not want anybody's time. Like I don't, like I just, you know what, this is my time. I'm just like I don't have anything. Like I have family and I have a couple freaking friends, and I want to try and focus on that and focus on myself, and that's it. And get back to the basics. Oh, I was thinking earlier how like we have so many like I'm like, I love all these blankets that I have. Another interjection here. I was talking about how we have so much. So I cannot be like a minimalist, like totally. Like I love my shit. I love like, you know, all my junk on the walls and whatever. Everything that I collect from places that I've been. But I do think it's like, I have so many blankets, for example, like 10 blankets in this really small apartment. And like, you know, I use one and then I wash them, and then when I get behind, then I have all these blankets, and it's like, you don't need a bunch of blankets. You need one blanket, really. Maybe a couple, you know what I'm saying? So, same thing with like cooking utensils. Like, I know I was just talking about, I bought a cute spatula. I'm like, you don't need a bunch of spatulas. Like, you need one, you know, one. I have two now, and that's fine. I don't need any more, you know what I mean? You don't need to buy something just because it's cute, like, and that's the world that we live in. But back in the day, it was like you had your blanket, you know what I mean? And when that was like done with and too old and grungy, then you would get a new one. You wouldn't just get excess to get excess, but we live in excess, so that's with everything. So I'm gonna really try to not like do things like that anymore. Like, I'm good. Nobody get me another blanket. I love them, but you know, I don't need it. I should, you know, maybe I'll donate a couple of them. But I know that drop boxes, I went to try and like drop clothes off, and one of them was shut down because of Rona, and I'm like, can't you guys wash them? Like, so I don't know. Shit, I have too much, like those are the places I want to like implement minimalism, and not so much on like, I love antiques and stuff like that. Something that means something to me, something that has a story, something that is, I love antiques so much because like it's a relic in time. Like it has been saved through so much time, and how cool it is to look back on something like that, or wonder where it'd been, like wonder where my PBR can had been. Like, was it some dad in his garage, or was it fucking like out at a bar somewhere? Like, where was it? Who had it? I'm off on all kinds of different tangents, and I did get this. I got some water in it. I got this in Ohio at an antique shop. Yeah, and look what I did to it. It was beautiful. It wasn't like this. It was cleaned up and it was nice, and I fucked it up. I can't wait to make cornbread again. It's super good. I just need like a logger husband or boyfriend, and yeah, I'm gonna make him cornbread in our cast iron. I'm gonna take care of our chickens while he goes out and chops down the trees for firewood, and then we're gonna build a fire together. Like, where are you? Yeah. Until then, I'm gonna drink my coffee by myself. Jody Messina, yeah, I've been like jamming to her. 90s country, old country and 90s country is the best country. And I love punk music too. I love all kinds of music. Like, I love Drake, but I love, like, Minor Threat, and I love Hank Williams. Like, I love them all.
It's my twerking.
I'm ready to go boot stomping, that's for damn sure.
Snake. Wine. Plant. Cold, Mr. Plant. Did I just rip the tip of you off? Oh no. What a dick. I'm sorry.
Another heartbreak. I don't need another turn to cry. No, I don't want to learn the hard way. Baby, hello. Oh no, goodbye. I love this song. This song is in Practical Magic, and I love that movie. And I still haven't cleaned my cast iron. Took me an hour to make the damn bed. Okay, so I have to soak the cast iron anyway, and it says you can soak it for like 5 hours even. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm not gonna scrub it till tomorrow, but we're gonna start it. So I'm gonna set it up in the sink. Been a cowboy. 50% water, 50% vinegar. Smells like Easter eggs. All right. Good night. Okay, good night. I've been staring in the mirror for a long time now. Why does my hair never look like this? Like, when I go anywhere. Look at that. Looks like I curled this shit. Overanalyzing myself. I'm like, I'm pretty, I'm ugly. I'm only pretty at certain angles with certain hairdos, you know. I just like to pick myself apart to pieces. But I just brushed my teeth, I flossed, I mouthwashed, because I want to eat. And I'm like, bitch, brush your teeth and go to bed.